Rebel Army Radio.
Right. Now let's see something decent and military. Some precision drilling.
Just what is it that you want to do?
We want to be free to do what we want to do. We want to be free to ride our machines without being hassled by the man. And we want to get loaded. And we want to have a good time.
Greetings and welcome to Rebel Army Radio, celebrating rebellion in all its forms. Are you tired of being told what to do all the time? Well, why not subscribe to the Rebel Army YouTube channel and receive specific instructions on how to stick it to the man most effectively. Coming up, we've got our film review, Rebel News, plus your letters, and we'll be hearing about rebellion in your area. But first, it's the Rebel Countdown, where we count down the top rebels of the decade. And that's happening right now. Rebel Countdown. In at number 5, it's Ian Brady, a sexy serial killer who refused to reveal where he'd hidden the bodies. Way to stick it to the man, Ian. Up 10 places at number 4, it's Gary Barlow, who recently received an OBE, only to go and swindle us out of millions of pounds of tax money. Nice one, Gary. At number 3, it's Barack Obama, the most revolutionary politician of all time. Fact. The daddy of all rebels, it's Jimmy Savile. It was his refusal to follow society's rules that earned him his spot at number 2. And the number 1 rebel of the decade is... you! Yes, you, the illegal downloader. You, the viewer of pornography. You, the queue jumper. You are the young recruits that are making me proud to be part of this rebel nation. And sometimes I get a bit emotional. Rebel Army Radio. Greetings, rebels. I hope you're having a rebellious day. Why not text in and tell us what you're doing to stick it to the man this fine? Can you feel the rebellion flowing in your veins? It's all going mad on the text. Tommy in Chichester just drew a willy on a wall. And Amy gave a finger to an old granny. Keep up the good work, rebels.
I'm not going to be the person I'm expected to be anymore.
Rebel Army Radio. And now it's time for your letters. Today's letter is from Ryan in Manchester, and it's a rather sad tale. Dear Major Gripes, he writes, I'm a big fan of yours, and of the Rebel Army. Well, thanks very much, Ryan, but there's no need to mention it. Last year, I was going about my rebel business, whoring here, lying there, when I met a nice young lady called Imogen. Being a good rebel, I immediately tried to give her one there and then. She was only too willing to reciprocate, and over the next few months, we began our noble quest, doing it behind my wife's back whenever we could. But then, oh calamity! I received a text message saying that if I didn't stump up a hefty sum, the papers would learn how I'd been having it away with my brother's wife for years. One minute I was trying to do my best for the rebellion, the next, everybody hates me. Now all I can do is cry myself to sleep on a bed made of money. Poor little Ryan. All he wanted in the goodness of his heart was to be a rebel, and he's been cruelly punished by this conformist society. Well, don't you worry, lad. You're all right by me. I'm going to send you a Rebel Army medal for the world's biggest stiffy. And hopefully that'll make you feel better. Rebel Army Radio. Listeners, it's time for Quote of the Day. Quote of the Day. I wonder if you can tell me which rebel said this. My father taught me very firmly indeed, you do not follow the crowd, because you're afraid of being different. You decide what to do yourself. If necessary, you lead the crowd, but you never just follow. Why not call in if you think you know the answer? Caller 1, what do you think?
What about Che Guevara?
No. What about you, caller 2?
Is it Martin Luther King?
No.
It's not that Mahatma Gandhi, is it?
Caller 3, sort this out.
The Dalai Lama?
I don't think you're going to get it. Shall I tell you?
My father taught me very firmly indeed, you do not follow the crowd because you're afraid of being different. You decide what to do yourself. If necessary, you lead the crowd, but you never just follow.
That's right, it was Maggie T. She was a rebel and a half. As we all know, the Great Rebellion enabled Thatcher to drive through her radical reforms. Maggie, from one rebel to another, I salute you. This is Major Gripes saying over and out. See you next time on Rebel Army Radio. Rebel Army Radio.